One of the greatest AV receivers and some excellent speakers are the way to go if you want the best surround experience possible. You'll be engrossed in your movies as if you were in the midst of the theater when you connect them to a multi-channel speaker package. The only difference is that you're in your living room, wearing your dressing gown, and eating popcorn that you didn't pay a month's salary for. The description includes a link to the product. Watch the entire video for more details. Let's go! The STRN1000 is a 7.2 CHAV receiver that supports native 360 reality audio, 360 spatial sound mapping, and DTS-X in addition to Dolby Atmos. Though there are some restrictions, this new Sony also supports DSD, direct stream digital, native audio playback and features 4K 120Hz and 8K HDMI pass-through. The architecture and construction of the 2017 STRDN1080 AVR are not significantly altered by the Sony TAN1000. A series of tactile buttons beneath the status panel and lightweight input and volume knobs to the right of the front fascia make it simple to select modes including 360 spatial sound mapping, music, movie, and 2-channel/multi-channel. Considering the price range, connectivity is economical. There are 2 outputs and 6 HDMI inputs, however only 2 of them are 4K 120Hz and 8K capable, and one of the 6 is just for audio sources. Support for Auto Low Latency Mode, ALLM, and Variable Refresh Rate, VRR, is at least advantageous to gamers. Several phantom speakers can be positioned across a listening space using 360 spatial sound mapping technology to improve the auditory experience. There is some initial setup involved. You will need to construct the plastic stand in order to utilize the included tiny stereo calibration microphone. Additionally, you must manually enter room measurements and listening distances. With its realistic feeling of drama and seamless acoustic steering of objects, the Sony TAN1000 is a stimulating listen. It manages blockbusters with authority and sounds larger than its power specification suggests. However, be careful with the setup. Number 4. Marantz Cinema 50. With a 9-channel design and 110W, into 8 ohms, per channel available for tap, the Marantz Cinema 50 is compatible with almost all home theater sound formats. This indicates that it may be set up as either a 7.1.2 or 5.1.4 Dolby Atmos system. Dolby Atmos is a given, of course, but it also supports MPEG-H and Sony's 360 reality audio, and it can play DTS-X and Auro 3D. Additionally, it has IMAX Enhanced certification, which might be useful when Disney Plus begins to stream IMAX audio mixes. The available connectivity is quite impressive. There are 3 outputs, one with eARC/ARC for the primary display, and all 6 HDMI inputs, labeled SAT, Media Player, Blu-ray, Game, AUX1 and 2, are compatible with 4K 120Hz/8K. A projector's second monitor output, and a third if a video feed is being sent to Zone 2. A handful of analog inputs, for digital audio inputs, coaxial and optical, and a phono, input stage for connecting a record player or turntable are also included. Fortunately, this Marantz has an excellent user interface, UI, with lots of clear visuals and detailed instructions to assist reduce the agony. Additionally, the display verifies the source signal, whether it is DTS-X, Dolby Atmos, or Dolby Surround. The Cinema 50 is an AV amplifier that delivers incredible dynamics, with lightning-fast transients and a terrifying bass extension. It's quite thrilling to listen to. Number 3. Yamaha RX V4A. With features and performance that used to cost thousands of dollars, the least priced of Yamaha's new series of AV receivers will remain up to date for years to come. I adore its appearance. RX V4A is elegant and simple. It appears delicate and quite contemporary due to the rounded edges. There are 2 circular controls on the shiny front panel, and that's it. Select/Enter, which is smaller, is on the right, while the master volume is in the middle. Additionally, the USB, YPAO, and phone connectors are located just beneath the LCD. Since you have a remote control, really, why do you need all these buttons? Only to apply all of that glossy luster. Additionally, the proportions differ from those of earlier models, such as the RX V485. The new model has a little more size. Their measurements are 17 1/8 x 14 7/8 x 9 5/8. It is possible to adjust the height to 6 3/4 by stacking the antennas horizontally. So calm down if you've had time to panic. Despite being a fairly basic standard receiver at first glance, the Yamaha RX V4A has several decent capabilities. Indeed, unlike the RX V6A, it does not have 7 channels. The output power of this item is 80 watts or 145 watts across 5 channels. The 4 HDMI inputs support HDCP 2.3 and can receive broadcasts with an 8K resolution and 4K/120 Hz. A direct ARC/eARC connection to a comparable TV is possible via a 5th HDMI port. Number 2. Onkyo TXNR7100. After a few years away from the AV receiver scene, Onkyo has made a triumphant comeback. With its powerful 9-channel home theater receiver and cutting-edge feature set, the Onkyo TXNR7100 is sure to appeal to both gamers and moviegoers. The TXNR7100 is a popular model for connecting ultra-high-res or rapid frame rate sources because of its robust connectivity. All 6 HDMI inputs allow 8K and 4K 120 Hz playback. Although it boasts a state-of-the-art specification, the TXNR7100 AV receiver retains the angular lines and recognizable huge green display of its predecessors. Overall, the design is simple and practical. This variant lacks a pull-down panel. Instead, it has a bar of function buttons beneath the main display and a sizable volume dial to the right. The NR7100 has 9 amplification channels and may be set up to work with Dolby Atmos loudspeakers that are either 7.1.2 or 5.1.4. The regular 5.1.2 pattern was used for this audition. There is some dynamic headroom above the 100W, into 8 ohms, per channel power output rating. Let's just say that it is loud and appropriate for movie theaters of a reasonable size. Dolby Atmos and DTS-X are supported by the codec, which also has IMAX Enhanced certification and THX post-processing. The TXNR7100 is highly recommended if you enjoy playing video games. Number 1. Denon AVRX 4800H. As near to future-proof as a home theater amplifier can be today is the Denon AVRX 4800H. It's the multimedia center AV enthusiasts have been waiting for, with extensive support for 8K and 4K 120 Hz playback and compatibility with all the immersive audio formats you're likely to encounter in the wild. The Denon X4800H comes in 2 different models. The AVRX 4800H with FM tuner for the US market and the AVC X4800H UK/EU version, which does not have one. They are the same beast in every other way. The Denon AVRX 4800H boasts a dual-layer internal design, excellent build quality, and a high degree of finish. It features a huge, transparent display that takes up much of the front fascia and is intended to impress. Positioned in the middle of 2 rotating dials. A headphone jack and USB port are hidden behind a trap door. In terms of installation, there are many alternatives. With 9 amplification channels, the system may be set up in a 9.2 flatbed surround or an immersive audio architecture of 5.1.4 or 7.1.2, depending on the availability of speakers. A stereo feed to your second room is a possibility if you're operating a second zone. As an alternative, consider bi-amping your primary speakers. You may also decide to use the 4th sub-output to power any tactile transducers that are fastened to the chairs in your room. With 2-channel stereo, the X4800H sounds light and nimble, and with 3D audio mixes, it is incredibly immersive. I appreciate you coming along as we looked at the top 5 Avenue receivers. Our top pick is the Denon AVRX 4800H, a home theater amplifier that is future-proof and produces amazing sound from all sources. The Sony STRN1000 is the greatest for immersive spatial audio mapping, while the Onkyo TXNR7100 is a 9-channel receiver designed for gamers and movie buffs equally. We suggest the Sony STRN1000 if you're searching for the best spatial audio mapping because it offers you flexible 360-degree spatial sound mapping capabilities. Select your product based on your requirements. Remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Tell me in the comments which AV receiver you're most interested in or if I missed any. Keep moving and exploring till the next time. Glowing Star.